The Brazilian market is becoming the next juicy piece of the pie. Europeans have firmly locked their sights on its prey, and Chinese enterprises, who took the lead a little earlier, have firmly grasped this juicy piece. For instance, the Brazilian market has already become BYD's largest overseas market. With the convening of the G20 summit in Brazil, this land is once again attracting global attention. But why are Europeans so fixated on the Brazilian market? Europeans have a particularly complex sentiment towards Trump's ascension to power. For Europe, which advocates free trade, this is a breakdown of values and a disruption of the global order since World War II. Thus, Europe is even more anxious due to its energy shortage. Europeans are seeking new opportunities and new friends. However, Africa is too poor and looks down upon the largest market in Asia. Chinese consumers are being thrifty and frugal. The Oceania market is too small, and the United States in North America is engaging in trade protectionism and imposing tariffs, which is not feasible. Brazil, as the leader of the Latin American region, has become a blue ocean market in the eyes of Europe. Within the framework of the Southern Common Market, the condition for member states to enjoy tariff preferences is that the products meet certain origin rules. For example, if a car is 40% produced in Brazil, it can be exported to other countries in the Southern Common Market, such as Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay, without paying import taxes. Is this not a great opportunity for our Chinese electric vehicle enterprises? But it is not that easy. Europeans are also eyeing this juicy piece. So, what are the reasons for the rapid growth of the Brazilian economy? First, it is driven by mass goods. From economic data, the Brazilian economy has performed better than expected. In the first and second quarters of this year, the annualized growth rate of Brazil's real GDP was 5.9%, an increase of 2.8% compared to the same period last year. In the second quarter, consumer spending and business investment were strong, and economic growth was very strong in the third quarter. The Composite Purchasing Managers Index rose to 55.2, indicating very strong economic growth. Why did the Brazilian economy suddenly take off? In fact, it has something to do with China. Brazil's economy mainly relies on agriculture, mining, and energy industries. It is a commodity zone. Originally, China mainly imported soybeans from the United States, but now Brazil is China's top importer of soybeans. Originally, Australia's iron ore was the top importer, but now Brazil's iron ore market share in China is also rising rapidly.